March 22nd, 2016 meeting of the Ways and Means Committee will now come to order. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Ansello.
Here.
Mr. Baroth.
Here.
Dr. Carbone is excused. Mr. Delahanty.
Here.
Chairwoman Draw.
Here.
Mr. Felder.
Here.
Mr. Hebert.
Here.
Mr. Marionetti.
Here.
Mr. Morelli.
Here.
Mr. Moyo.
Here.
Mr. Rocco.
Here.
President Daniele.
Here.
And I'd like to, a couple announcements here. I first of all would like to welcome, I think, our youngest visitor here this session, Xavier Baroth. Welcome to our Ways and Means Committee. How old are you? How old? 8. Great. Keep up. We'll be seeing you someday up here in one of these chairs. How's that? And good. Okay. And also, I would like to make a special announcement and congratulations to Legislator Monroe on the birth of his first baby, June Naomi. When was that? A week ago today. So I hope she's doing well, and congratulations. And now the Pledge of Allegiance. Would Legislator Ansello, in honor of his birthday, would he like to give us, lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
To sing happy birthday.
The Pledge of Allegiance. Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And if we could all just remain standing, please, and just keep in prayers today, all the tragedy that in Brussels today, and of all the lives that were lost, and that's it. Thank you. Are there any speakers signed up for this public forum?
There are not.
Is there anyone here that would like to speak? Seeing none. The approval of minutes is next on the agenda. You have before you the February 23rd, meeting in your folder. They'll stand approved unless the clerk is notified by any changes by the end of today. Next item is new business. Madam Clerk.
Referral 16-0111.
Moved by Legislator Hebert and seconded by Legislator Daniele. Is there any discussion on this? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any nays? Then any opposed? Item carries. Next item, please.
Referral 16-0112.
Moved by President Daniele and seconded by Legislator Delahanty. Is there any discussion on this? Legislator Baroth.
Thank you. Through the chair of the administration, the referral mentions that the cost of the right-of-way acquisition was not initially included. Why was that the case?
Through the chair, when we got this project in our CIP, but more so in the TIP, the Federal Transportation Improvement Program, we did not get funding for the right-of-way acquisition or construction. So we did not put money in our CIP to get the right-of-way, because I was hoping that someday, possibly before we do the construction, that we'd also get the right-of-way money, federal money, as well as construction. And I'm happy to say we are now getting the right-of-way money for federal for acquisition, and I believe we're also going to get the construction that will be coming back later this year with the construction dollars that will be 95% federal.
Okay. Then through the chair of the administration, as a clarifying piece, how much of these funds, the total funds of $220,000, is actually for right-of-way funding through the chair?
Through the chair, we estimate that the right-of-way acquisition is going to be approximately $30,000.
Okay. Then through the chair of the administration, what is the rest of the funds meant for?
Through the chair, the rest of it was for the actual design that has already taken place and is being completed.
Thank you. And then finally, through the chair of the administration, if we had not received the right-of-way funding, am I correct to assume that we would not move forth on the project?
If we
had not received the right-of-way funding, am I correct to assume that we would not have proceeded on the project?
Through the chair, in the current CIP, the construction is for 2019. So if we did not get federal money, I was prepared to do it use county money in 2019, and we would have been coming back to get additional money for the right-of-way acquisition the year before.
Okay, thank you.
Any other discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Any opposed? Item carries. Next item.
Referral 16-0113.
Moved by Legislator Delahanty and seconded by Legislator Rocco. Is there any discussion on this? Legislator Baroth.
Thank you. Through the Chair of the Administration, I just have a quick question about the two culverts. Because they're combined into one referral, do we have a price on each of the culverts separately? Through the Chair?
Through the chair, do you mean the two culverts that we have here, one East Street and one West Bloomfield?
Correct, with the total project estimate of $545,000.
Through the chair, the East Street culvert, the total cost for design and construction is $545,000 just for East Street.
Thank you. And through the Chair of the Administration, the other one then is $116,000 then? I may have misread this.
No, through the chair, there's two projects here. One is on number 113 is the East Street culvert with a design of $116,000. Total design and construction of $545,000. That's the total project estimate for the
Yes.
East Street culvert.
Okay, thank you. I did, in fact, misread it. Thank you.
Any other discussion on this? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Any opposed? Item carries. Next item, please.
Referral 16-0114.
Moved by Legislator Rocco and seconded by Legislator Ansello. Is there any discussion on this? Legislator Baroth.
Through the Chair of the Administration, I just have a quick question regarding the recycling component of this referral. It refers to the project involving a number of things, including recycling. And my question is, A, what is being recycled, and B, are there any identifiable cost savings associated with that recycling?
Through the chair, we anticipate we will end up, as we get into preliminary engineering and find out what the condition of the pavement is, we're hoping to possibly either do a recycle, certainly a mill and resurface will do resurface some of it, mill off some of the pavement and resurface. We may be able to recycle and reuse the existing asphalt in some way as well. So during the design, we'll know that more. Once I come back here for a construction award, we'll know exactly what we're going to be doing with the project, but that'll be a couple years from now.
And then as a follow-up, through the Chair, I don't, and I may just be misremembering, I don't recall recycling being listed in the prior referrals that had to do with resurfacing, remilling. Is this something that's new or something I just missed?
Through the chair, it's we're keeping our options open, just kind of saying what we might be doing here, because there might be some mill and resurfacing, there might be parts that are reconstruction, and there might be parts that we can, where you recycle and you reutilize some of the existing asphalt and add some stone to it and some asphalt oil mixture to kind of preserve the pavement and have it last a little longer rather than reconstruction totally.
Thank you.
So we kind of try to look at what the best treatment is for that particular section of road.
Okay. Thank you much.
Any other discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by aye. Any opposed? Next item, please.
Referral 16-0115.
Moved by Legislator Ansello and seconded by Legislator Marianetti. Is there any discussion on this? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by aye. Any opposed? Item carries. Next item, please.
Referral 16-0116.
Moved by Legislator Marianetti and seconded by Legislator Hebert. Is there any discussion? Legislator Morelli.
Thank you, Madam Chairwoman. Through you to the administration, can you just give us a little bit more information? Who exactly, these three companies that will be doing recruiting work for us, who will they be recruiting? Is it nurses, doctors? What exactly will they be looking for?
Through the chair, a combination of LPNs, RNs, and either NPs or PAs.
Okay. And through you, have we worked with these companies in the past?
Through the chair, the Department of Public Health has not. My understanding is they have been used by other county agencies.
Thank you.
Any other discussion? All those in favor signify by aye. Any opposed? Item carries. Next item, please.
Referral 16-0117.
Moved by Legislator Hebert and seconded by by President Daniele. Is there any discussion on this? Legislator Morelli.
Thank you. Through you to the administration, were there other respondents to the bid for this particular contract?
Through the chair, no, sir, there were not.
And through you, Madam Chairwoman, what lab services are being provided here?
This is a broad spectrum of lab services that would include all blood testing, all urine testing, all sputum testing, both routine and stat services.
And through you, the U of R provides this for all of the community hospitals, so there isn't anyone who's not working within the community hospital that's handling these testings. Is that correct?
That's correct. The Monroe Community Hospital does not have a laboratory in its building. We do have people who draw blood, but we don't have a lab.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Any other discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Item carries. Next item, please.
Referral 16-0118.
Moved by President Daniele and seconded by Legislator Delahanty. Is there any discussion on this? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by aye. Aye. Any opposed? Item carries. Next item, please.
Referral 16-0119.
Moved by Legislator Delahanty and seconded by Legislator Rocco. Is there any discussion on this? Legislator Morel.
Chairwoman, is there an estimate or an exact cost, through you to the administration, Madam Chairwoman, is there an estimated or exact cost to issuing these notifications through the publication process?
Through the chair, right now that dollar amount is an estimate until we actually place the ad, but we anticipate up to $7 per parcel.
And through the chair to the administration, is that a combined estimate, a combined number for each property, $7 for 2 postings? Is that correct?
It is.
Pardon me, I didn't hear you.
Through the chair, it is.
Thank you. Based on the language of the referral, I'm a little confused about the timing of each publication. So through the chair and to the administration, what is the lag time between posting the notification and posting the actual addresses in the 2 publications?
Madam Chair, we have to publish notice that the big publication is coming. The big publication, which includes all the specific parcels, is published on August 15th.
Thank you, but when is that when the notification is published, or is that when the large list of properties is published? Through the chairwoman into the administration, excuse me.
Madam Chair, the publication of a notice that the big list is coming happens for a month prior to August 15th. I guess I'm not fully understanding the question.
My question is about the lag between the notification process and the listing of the actual properties in the publications.
Okay, Madam Chair, I understand better now. It's roughly 2 weeks. The publication of notice goes for 30 days prior to August 1st. So when the big list of properties is published on August 15th, there's about a 2-week lag.
Thank you. And what is the full cost of the month-long posting of the notification through the chairwoman and to the administration?
Madam Chair, the notice that the publication is coming is included within the $7. I don't have the exact cost of that. It is relatively minor compared to the big publication of all the parcels.
Through the chair and to the administration, would you be able to supply us with that information?
We can, Madam Chair.
Thank you.
Right. Thank you. Any other discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by aye. Any opposed? Item carries. Next item, please.
Referral 16-0120.
Moved by legislator Rocco and seconded by legislator Ansello. Is there any discussion on this? Legislator Moyle.
Thank you, Madam Chairwoman. Based on the language of this referral, I have a number of questions. The first being, is this giving the county the power to foreclose on these properties, or are we giving the power to a third party to foreclose on these properties through the chair and to the administration?
Madam Chair, this gives the county the authority to foreclose.
And through the chair and to the administration, does the county intend to foreclose on these properties?
Madam Chair, by the time we actually get to a foreclosure, the number of properties will be significantly whittled down. I want to say within the list distributed to the legislature, there's well over 1,600 parcels on that list. By the time we get to auction, that list will be pared down to maybe 150 or 200 parcels.
And through
But yes, Madam Chair, Monroe County will proceed with a foreclosure auction.
Thank you. So just to be clear, through the chair and to the administration, these properties are in no way being sold, these liens are in no way being sold to a third party. Is that correct?
Madam Chair, no, these particular liens are not being sold to a third party.
Thank you. And based on your previous statement through the chair and to the administration, the fact that there are approximately 1,600 properties listed now, and that'll be whittled down to between 120 and 150, is that based on previous experience, or is that whittling already happening?
Madam Chair, although technically that whittling down really is already happening, I would suggest that this legislature's action to proceed with this in-rem tax foreclosure drives a significant number of property owners to redeem in full or enter into repayment agreements.
So to reiterate, this is from past experience through the chair and to the administration?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Through the chair and to the administration, is there a record of how many of these properties are vacant at this point?
Madam Chair, our records would not identify parcels that are currently vacant.
Thank you. I have no other questions.
Thank you. All those in favor signify by, oh, I'm sorry. I should have asked more discussion. Legislator Morelli.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. Through you to the administration, in terms of vacancies on some of these properties, if you could just reiterate, the county does not keep track of whether or not these properties are vacant. Is that correct?
Madam Chair, no, ma'am. Our record keeping does not include occupancy or vacancy of a particular parcel.
Thank you.
Any other discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by aye. Any opposed? Item carries. Next item, please.
Referral 16-0121.
Moved by legislator Ansello and seconded by legislator Marianetti. Is there any discussion on this? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Any opposed? Item carries. Next item, please.
Referral 16-0122.
Moved by legislator Marianetti and seconded by legislator Hebert. Is there any discussion on this? Legislator Barat.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Through the chair of the administration, do we know when the rate for these services are going to be determined?
Through you, Madam Chairwoman, I believe in that information may be forthcoming prior to ledge. It's our hope that that is the case, and I made a previous offer and an earlier committee to notify the minority leader if that occurs, and to sit down and share some information about this with her at that time.
Thank you. That would be excellent. And one other question through the chair to the administration. Do we have county employees, or have we done any IT services yet for the Village of Webster as of today?
Through you, Madam Chairwoman, no, we have not.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any other discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Any opposed? Item carries. Next item, please.
Referral 16-0123.
Yes, moved by Legislator Hebert and seconded by President Daniele. Is there any discussion on this? Legislator Morelli.
Thank you, Madam Chairwoman. Why is this being sent to us as a matter of urgency through you?
Through the chair, we just opened bids on this back on March 11th, and in order to, what we think, get the project completed, substantially complete this year, we need to go through in the legislature at this point so they can get started in late April, May timeframe.
Thank you. And through you to the administration, this $4.6 million in the contract, is that a projected number, or are we feeling pretty confident about that number?
Through the chair, that's what the low bid is.
Okay.
So that they bid based on the items that we gave, and that's the low bid. It was a very good bid, but competitively with at least Villager, and all of them were under the engineer's estimate.
Thank you very much.
Any other discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by aye. Any opposed? Item carries. Next item, please.
Referral 16-0125.
Moved by President Daniele and seconded by Legislator Delahunty. Is there any discussion on this? Legislator Baroth.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Through you to the administration, just a simple question. Why is this a matter of importance, and why?
Through the chair, the negotiations for this agreement were just finalized within the past few days, and the current contract expires April 30th.
I'm sorry, excuse me, through the chair, the current contract expires April 30th?
Yes.
Then through the chair of the administration, does that mean, yes, so that means we would not actually, sorry, I had to figure that out, would not actually have the contract approved at the next ledge meeting if we waited till then, correct?
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
Any other discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Any opposed? Item carries. The business of the committee is finished, but before, is there any other matters that need to come before this committee? Seeing none, before we do adjourn, I just would like to take this time. We have one of our staff members from the legislative office, from the clerk's office actually, the deputy clerk, Heather Halsted. It will be leaving us on to bigger and better things in the county, and we want to congratulate you this evening. Thank you for all you've done for us here in the legislative chambers, and we want to wish you all the best and continue on in your journey in life and your position. We will miss you. We'll see you around the county. There being no other matters to come before this committee, the March 22nd meeting of the Ways and Means stands adjourned until Tuesday, April 26th at 6 p.m. Thank you. Be safe. Have a nice evening.